Hey there, Carla here on day 3 of the juice fast. Feeling good, feeling clear. No detox symptoms have hit yet, and I am in the zone. I'm in the juice zone if there is a juice zone to be had. First, I want to thank everybody for their concern and their comments and the amazing outpouring of love that I've received from people about day 2. For those of you who watched the video already, day 2, I lost my job and there was some stress. And I really, really feel like this is an opportunity and a blessing and not something to be concerned about. I had a really great morning where I was able to watch this great video from Philip McCluskey on, realizing and remembering who you really are. I'm going to put a link to it down in the comment section because I think that everybody needs to watch this video. It's really about understanding that you're going to have those times where you get knocked down, but just get up, stand, and make a new day, make a new decision, make a new change. And this goes for people who are overweight and are, let the stress get them down and let the stress lead them to a drive-through or anything like that. Go ahead and have that moment because that moment is in the past. What matters now is what you do right now, because right now is the time that you need to make a new decision. And you can make a new decision. You can be inspired. You can be uplifted. And you can make a new choice. It doesn't have to be about what was before. It doesn't have to be about what you thought your story had to be. I'm overweight, I'm unhappy, I'm, addicted to food or anything like that. It can be something new right this very second. So I would urge all of you to watch that video because it's something that definitely changed my life this morning. And I was clear-headed enough to appreciate it. So speaking of clear-headed, this morning I made the best juice ever. It was just so surprisingly good that I had to actually put it up on my Facebook fan page because it's shocking how good it was. It was, I'm calling it the Tartastic, and it was 1 handful of grapes, 1 bunch of grapes, 2 grapefruit, and 1 head of celery, or at least, no, actually I think it was about a half a head of celery. And the grapes just totally smooth out the tartness of the grapefruit. For those of you who don't like grapefruit, totally smoothed out the tartness of the grapefruit. It was so smack your mama good. It was just amazing. And so I had that for breakfast, and then I went and ran a bunch of errands and was out in the middle of the day and was at the Asian market getting my groceries for the week. A new video about that is coming up soon. And I grabbed a Bolthouse juice. Bolthouse Farms amazing mango fruit smoothie. Now, a lot of people have asked or are asking on, juicing forums, vegan forums, Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead Facebook page, are naked juices and Bolthouse juices okay when you're juicing? Now, this is Carla's opinion only. And no offense to the Bolthouse Farms people or the naked people, because I love your products. However, I would definitely recommend that you try for fresh juices as much as you can. These are really good in a pinch, especially because, they say right here, gluten-free, no preservatives, no artificial colors, no artificial flavors, no genetically modified ingredients. And, you really do appreciate that. Any label that doesn't have high fructose corn syrup on it, it's a good thing. But, these are on a shelf. And they've been pasteurized. So that means that some of the nutrients that were in them is definitely not in them anymore. When you make your fresh juices in the morning or in the evening, what have you, you're really getting the fullness of those nutrients. You're going to want to try to stick to those juices as much as possible. Like I said, these are good in a pinch. And I often, when I used to travel, I would get them, to go through the airport or, if there was no juice bar around in the city that I was in, then I would definitely pick up a Bolthouse or a Naked Juice just to, make it through the day. But I have to say that, again, Naked, Bolthouse, love your products, but this tastes nowhere near as good as the grapefruit celery juice that I had this morning, my Tartastic. Recipe juice is coming up. But it doesn't taste as good as that. It doesn't taste as fresh as that. It tastes a little thicker. I usually strain my juices. And, you know, it definitely doesn't taste as fresh. So I would definitely look out for buying these except when you're in a pinch, except when you can't get to your own juicer. They have a lot of sugar in them. And like this juice right here, it's really good, but it's pretty much got mangoes, banana, orange, apples. Yeah, I'm not seeing too much green in here. And that's the thing that you want with your juices, is you want to add some green, or as much green as you can, because you definitely want to get those veggies in there. You want to get those green leafy vegetables in there. And so this would be good. I would, you know, if I mix this up with some kale juice or some spinach, then, you know, it definitely will definitely do for me. However, like I said, you're going to want to make sure that you're getting as much green juice in there for you as possible. Experiment with your juices. Add some kale, add some spinach. And I know people get really scared about that green color, but really it's going to do your body so good. So throw some greens in your juicer. Try to move away from these if you can. Like I said, this is really good, but I am so looking forward to that juice that I'm going to make tonight. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. Have a good one.